Hey guys, welcome back for another pick a card reading. So today's pick a card reading is, what are your personal values? Now I know you guys, you are already, I'm sure you're already aware of what your personal values are and what's important to you. This reading was inspired, because sometimes we have a tendency to lose ourselves and other people and, and the world around us. And like I was just channeling from spirit, to do a reading to help you get grounded in yourself again, for any of you who need to kind of like come back to yourself if you have been, especially for more spiritual people who are very psychically in tune to, like very psychically sensitive to other people's emotions, thoughts, values, beliefs. And we may not always realize when we are kind of sacrificing our own just to, merge into, be a part of the world, because it's very hard for especially intuitive people to even feel like we are a part of this world. So this reading is going to help you get grounded into yourself again and to just be generally aware of what is important to you. So I do have some cards here already, and we will also be I'll also like shuffle out a couple of keywords for more like specific areas of your life, okay? So we have 3 piles here. Pile number 1 is with the amethyst. Pile number 2 is the snowflake obsidian. And pile number 3 is the lapis lazuli. Alright, go ahead and take a moment to, and also, if it helps, I am going to put a timestamp so that you guys can do the singing bowl meditation before you choose your piles. I think I'm going to try doing that more often. So yeah, let's do the singing bowl now, and then I will put up the cards for you guys to look at them and choose your pile, and then we will get into your reading. Hey there, pile number 1, those of you who chose the amethyst, welcome to your reading. Let's have a look and see what your personal values are, and what matters most to you guys. And we're going to get some keywords. I will pull these now, and then we will incorporate them into the reading, okay? For those who chose this amethyst, pile number 1, what are their personal values, please share. Okay. So let's read these now, and then we will incorporate them into the reading. So you guys, we have intelligence, business ideas, and creative projects, as well as transformation, healing addiction, shadow work, secrets, and subconscious trauma. So one thing that I do see is, for you guys, I want to say your traumatic experience matter a lot to you, not because you guys get hung up in the past or anything like that, but it's more like you guys have developed a wisdom about all of the hardships that have happened to you in your life, and you understand that this is a wisdom that is a part of you. You wouldn't necessarily change your past, but also you guys are very grateful for like where you are now. You guys have that understanding, where like, if it wasn't for what I've been through, I wouldn't be here now, therefore I wouldn't change a thing. And then also you guys are very like creative people, especially. You probably are very, artistic and able to, you know, express your art through creative projects. But I'm also seeing that you guys like kind of intend to be, you guys have like this really interesting energy. Like you guys want to be authority, like you want to be an authority of some kind. Like you have a lot of creative business ideas. Either it's like either you want to be more of like an authoritative position, or you guys like when it comes to work, you guys are the people who like really stand out. Like if you guys are able to like pitch in ideas, you guys have like some of the best ideas out of like all your coworkers. Yeah, you guys are very, very smart. So let's see, we've got the 9th house, as well as the number 9. It says something comes to an end. And then we have Jupiter. That's cool. There's a lot of, yeah, there's definitely a lot of like expansion here. You guys, like, I feel like you guys are very much, like I was saying, you guys are very spiritual. You know, you guys have definitely overcome, you guys are very spiritually enlightened people. So I want to say that your spirituality, and for some of you, your religious beliefs, are very important to you. You guys could be, you know, you could pray fairly often. You know, and I welcome all spiritualities, all religions on my channel, honestly. It's really amazing to me to meet people of all kinds of cultures around the world. And I feel like that's something that is really important to you guys as well. You guys very much, you know, a lot of you also have this talent for studying languages. And just like communicating with people of all kinds of different backgrounds, you have a lot of like insight and wisdom to share. So we've got gift, be present. And then we have angel in reverse. It says tap into your higher wisdom. Yeah, so I feel like you guys are still like coming to awaken to this. You know, again, like this reading is meant to ground you. So I feel like, you know, especially like one thing that I was picking up when I was giving the scenario at work is that you guys have probably had experiences with like coworkers or even in school, right, where people felt like, oh, you were just like the teacher's pet, or calling out like to yourself for too much attention, things like that. But when in reality, you guys actually have a lot of insight and wisdom because of all of the traumas that you have overcome. You've gone through major transformations throughout your life, and you guys have a lot of secrets. People don't know much about you, so you know, oftentimes they're just assuming. However, you guys try your best to be present in the moment regardless, which is really incredible. So then we have dog in reverse. It says be your own best friend. You guys are definitely, like, one thing that is super important to you guys is that you have your personal space to, like, you guys are very loyal people, excuse me, to the people that you care about. And I see that you guys, you know, you value your friends a lot, but you also value your personal space. And it's very important to you that people respect this, because it's how you really come back to yourself and your personal wisdom in this life. And to understand everything that matters to you. So I think that, yeah, you guys are very loyal people all around, but you're especially loyal to yourself. Like, that is something that you guys definitely need. Then we have the Page of Swords. Yes, definitely you guys have a love for learning. You guys love to study different ideas, theories, philosophies, and you know, it's just super important to you guys that you have this freedom to go out and learn about anything that you want. You understand that you guys see yourself from the perspective that you are a student to life, regardless of how much you know, because you also know that you will never know everything. Therefore, it intrigues you even more to constantly be learning. See what I'm saying? So we've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I do feel like you guys have had like times in your life where you have tried to be in control of like your own fate and destiny, but you've had to have like a really, I'm hearing like a painful transformation, like a transition to how you were thinking. Like, you guys have had to kind of learn to surrender the need for control of the outcome in your life, because you've gone through some really major changes like over the course of your life. And sometimes, you know, even now you may struggle with kind of like letting things happen, especially because, you know, I'm hearing like you don't want to have to go through anything more ever again. But I understand that, and you guys also understand that, you know, to some extent you are always going to be experiencing major changes in your life. But that, you know, you guys value like being able to trust in the process as well. Okay, so then I have the 7 of Wands here, which is telling me that you guys are definitely, like, again, like for those of you who are very religious, you guys have strong like morals. You know, like you believe, like what you believe is right and wrong, like you don't care what anyone says, you're not going to let them change your mind. With the 7 of Wands being here, you are not afraid to stand up for yourself. You will not let anyone take away what is, you know, what is especially important to you. And again, that goes back to, like, you guys have been through a lot. I'm definitely picking up like your energy here, that people just don't get you completely. With this angel in verse, like especially tap into your higher wisdom, it's like people may see you as like this page, someone who's young and naive, but however, you were like highly intelligent and even like competition to other people around you who are also seeking spiritual enlightenment. So like you guys, it's important to you that you stay strong in your energy, because you know that people are not going to always understand, and may also try to like kind of just take you down, bring you down in some way. So you guys have like really strong boundaries and just barriers. And also it can be hard to get close to you because of this, but it doesn't mean that you guys aren't, you know, loving and sensual people as well. You just understand that you guys have like this very sacred energy inside of you that you desire to protect. And then we have the 4 of Swords in reverse. This is telling me that you guys definitely, like, you guys need a lot of like alone time away from the world, because you guys are the people who are especially like amethyst is a very psychic stone, you know. You guys have a lot of psychic energy, and you are very like, you guys get really overwhelmed mentally. You guys have like a really fast brain. You can think about everything all the time, and you know, you just really need, like, this is something that is important to you. So, you know, to you, like, especially like with this dog card here, it just makes me think that it is important that you make it clear to other people that this is just something that you need. You need time for yourself to rest and rejuvenate. And for anybody who can't like respect and appreciate that, then they're just not, you know, good to be a part of your life. So don't sacrifice that. Don't overexert your energy for other people, is a message that's coming through strongly for some of you. Yeah, so then lastly we have Danya. Oh, I love this card. So Danya is able to dance with life. She is like, it's like this card, it talks about like, it talks about being able to move with the rhythms of life, kind of like when I was talking about the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's like, you know, especially when you guys, like, it's like when you feel like you're on a roll and your life is headed in the right direction, and you know, but also like everything is happening according, like in alignment with like what you want, and you're happy. But then also at times, you know, things happen where you have to like adjust where you're going or what you're doing. But you guys are able to kind of, you're very much able to go with the flow of life, and you prefer to like surrender that need for control, because you understand that there's a purpose, you understand that there's a plan, right? Spirit has a plan, God has a plan. You guys trust in that. You have like a very deep faith. And I do feel that is something very sacred and definitely worthy of protecting and keeping safe from the rest of the world and anyone that tries to take away your light. Okay, so that is the reading I have for you guys today. This was beautiful, and it was an honor to be able to read for you. Thanks so much for choosing Swan Dynasty Insight for your pick a card reading for today. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, I do have information in the description box. Let me know how this reading resonated with you. I would very much be grateful to hear your thoughts, and I hope to see you guys soon in the next reading. Bye. Hey there, everyone who chose the Snowflake Obsidian. This is going to be your reading. So let us, oh yeah, that's right. So we're going to look, I'm going to pull a couple of keywords for you guys and incorporate them into the reading. So again, as I said at the beginning, this reading is basically to help you guys get grounded in who you are, And what is important to you guys, you know, is outside, like, you know, without being like influenced in any way by outside influences, forces, people, places, and things, especially, you know, for like people who are more intuitive and empathic, right? So you just want to be able to ground yourself in who you are again. So let's look into this reading for you guys. Let's see what is important to you. What is important for me? For the first problem, 2. What is most important for people in the first problem, 2 plus 3? Thank you. Alright, so here we have sexuality, respect and regard for others, and then yeah, having respect and regard for others, whether that's sexually, materially, and spiritually. And then we also have professionalism and what you are the most skilled at, certifications and achievements. So first of all, the snowflake obsidian is said to be ruled by like Virgo and Scorpio, especially the obsidian. So I do feel like there's a lot of sexual energy in this pile. You guys are very proud of your sexual ability. And also, those of you who have more, what is the word, like unconventional sexuality. So like, you know, like me, I'm bisexual, you know. I consider myself either, you know, honestly, like I've always kind of like fluctuated between bisexual and pansexual, just because like for me personally, I want to be able to have children the natural way. So, but anyway, I feel like you guys very much like you value your sexuality and you need people to respect you for that. And also you are very proud of how good you are in bed too. There's a message coming through. Oh my god, Scorpio came out right away. Oh wow, you guys are definitely, you guys have a lot of sexual energy and you know it. You guys got an extra cards of time too. Like you guys are very sexual people. You guys don't even have like any kind of desire to hide your sexuality. You want people to kind of be aware of who you are and to respect you for this, because like you guys could be very like open sexually, you know, and just not afraid of like the taboos out there. That's cool. Let's see. Oh my god, wow, that is freaking crazy. Like the first thing I said was that this Virgo and Scorpio is here. That is crazy, you guys. Okay, so what this is saying I'm laughing because I love doing this, but you guys, you are not just like sexual people, but you don't just like let anyone know about it. You also like have this kind of aura to you where it's like people need to be worthy of your time. First of all, like you're not just going to give yourself away to anybody, but also you realize that anybody would be lucky to have you in bed. But you know, another thing here, you know, especially like you guys do kind of like demand respect from others, but you are also very respectful to others just as much, especially with the Virgo here. You know, like with that energy of the snowflake, you guys are definitely like unique, and like you guys are definitely like unique unicorns. Basically, like people think that you are amazing and different and you stand out, you know, but you're all like, you guys are very intense and sexual and just very piercing, but at the same time you have like this deep compassion for others, and you want to put that message out there too. Like you're like, I'm not going to let anyone tell me who to be, but I'm also not going to let you bully that kid over there for trying to be who they want to be. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And then wow, we have the 8th house and the number 8, which is very much about like your own personal power and ability to transform and to like manifest your own abundance in this life. So yeah, you guys are definitely like, what is important to you guys is how, like, especially for those of you, okay, like who have been through you know, various like times of abuse from people around you. You know, you could have had like people who really just like put you down for your sexuality, where like at some point in your life you guys didn't get a lot of respect, and you've had to really transform yourself and to heal yourself, right? Heal the wounds, because you know, if you never did that, you would never actually like be the best at what you are now, because you have spent so much of your time, you know, in your life like really working hard on yourself. And so like that's why, you know, you guys like, and also like sexuality is not all, it's not all about like actually engaging in sex. It's not all about that. It's actually, it's also, you know, it's actually about just how you express your it's the energy within you that allows you to be intimate with other people, whether that is just talking to them, whether that's like having a conversation or spending time with people, and making others feel safe, and how you are able to feel safe in the presence of others, and how you are able to be vulnerable. Okay, you guys are, yeah. Let's see what comes up here. We have house and home. Come home to the residence of your soul, residence. So yeah, you guys are definitely very much like, you are very protective of like who you are inside. And to you, it's super important. And for some of you, like this can be like literally, you guys definitely value like your own home, like your own personal space, especially like, and also like that's another thing, especially with Virgo coming through here. We've got like the goddess Hestia coming through here, you guys, who she is the like the sacred. She keeps like the sacred flame burning, and she's also like the keeper of the hearth or the home. Basically, you guys keep your home like a very sacred and safe space for you guys. Like you don't let just anyone in your home, and like their energy has to be aligned with yours. Like they have to have respect for your space, because you don't want people messing up your energy, right? Your personal energy, the place where you are the most vulnerable, you know. So it's definitely like, you guys definitely have like this, you guys are definitely very like secretive in that way. Not so much secretive, but like what is the word? Gosh, this Mercury retrograde shadow period is kicking my ass. Like, you know what I'm trying to say, right? Like you guys, you're very protective of your personal space. And then we have job in reverse. So yeah, here we go. Love what you do and do what you love in reverse. So that one goes along with like the professionalism, what you are most skilled at, certifications and achievements. You know, you guys, like I feel like you guys, when it comes to like what is important to you, like what your personal values are, you guys definitely do, you will not settle for like any kind of work that doesn't actually make you happy. You guys have no problem, I feel like you guys have no problem like up and leaving that job if it doesn't actually fulfill you, because you're just like, what's the point? Like, why am I wasting my time? Especially with this Virgo energy here, you guys are very much like focused on managing your time, and you guys like you know what I mean. I'm losing my train of thought here. And then we have color. Express your true feelings. Definitely. You guys are definitely not afraid to say how you truly feel. You're not going to let anybody try and tell you how you feel, because you're going to tell them straight up that they're wrong about who you are, because you know exactly who you are. And you guys also know that you guys have a very vast like personality, very just colorful personality. And you love to be able to express this colorfully, very like you guys are and then also like that's like for some of you, one message that's coming through, those of you who like pursue art, right? You guys are probably really talented artists. That wouldn't that wouldn't surprise me here in this pile if you guys are very, very talented artists. And that is definitely something you love too, which is another message here. You guys would rather pursue like a artistic and creative kind of like career rather than like a mainstream 9-to-5 job. But that's just something that's really important to you, and it's like you guys could already be doing this. Like you guys could already like have a very well off kind of life doing this. Yeah, here we go. We've got Temperance in reverse. With Temperance in reverse, this is telling me that you guys have this, you believe, like here we go. With Temperance is making me think of this one here, like saying sexuality and respect and regard for other people, sexually, mentally, and spiritually. You guys have this, you guys need to be surrounded by people who are respectful of not only like your time, your energy, but also like your feelings. Like you will not let just anybody know who you are unless you know, like you guys definitely take time to get to know people, because you really need to make sure that they are like on the same wavelength as you, and that they are not like here to just like mess up your energy flow. So then we've got the Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, again, like I just feel like you guys are not afraid to like walk away from anyone who just doesn't like value and respect you. But also with this Eight of Cups in reverse, let's see. Like a message that's coming through here, like you guys are my people who like you guys have like you guys have a zero tolerance for bullshit. Like you have like a no bullshit tolerance, okay? Because I feel like you can't stand it when people walk, like first of all, okay, you guys have had people walk away from you just because you were different, just because like you could have like walked in on someone and said, hey, I'm gay, and then they were like, oh, later or something like that. You know what I mean? Like that's really fucked up. And I feel like you guys, this is why you guys are especially like so protective of your, like you guys demand respect, but also it's not so much like coming from a place, it's not coming from like a place of like ego or like where you are or narcissism. Like you guys are not like that. You actually do reciprocate that, but it's that you've had a lot of like experiences where people walked away from you and you just can't handle it. See, we've got the Emperor here. You guys are definitely like good people. You're in your power. You know exactly what you want, and you're not afraid to go after it. And also, you don't really care what people think, because you understand that you are the king of your world, right? And you are the one playing the game and deciding, what's your next move. And it's important that you guys definitely are. It's like you guys, I feel like you guys are already in some kind of like position of like your power, like not power, but like your authority. You guys have like a position where you are able to decide what happens next, and you like it that way, So then we have the Nine of Swords here. With the Nine of Swords being here, it tells me that what you guys believe in has to do with you guys experience a lot of like anxiety and sleepless nights about, like it's just especially, like I'm so sorry you guys have had to like suffer so much throughout your life, about this in particular, because I feel like you guys have definitely, for some of you, you are still coming to terms with being in this like awareness, like being in this awareness that that as you stand up for this that you believe in, your sexuality, being who you are, that there are going to be people who walk away from you just because, there are shallow people in the world, unfortunately. And I know that this that's, I think that's the energy that I was picking up here with this Eight of Cups in reverse, is that sometimes you don't want to walk away from certain people, especially when you love them so much, you know. And I am picking that up here in this reading. But I'm getting like this energy of like, you know what has to be done. Some of you guys do need to like make some, like cut some ties with certain people, or just coming to the understanding and the acceptance that there are going to be people, you know, that you may care about that aren't going to accept you for who you are, but that you should still, you know, remain in your power, because this is who you are, and that you have nothing to be ashamed of. So then we have Samadhi. Let's see. Samadhi. So Samadhi is the advanced state of meditation and absorption in the self. Have you noticed the signs of spiritual progress? Your daily practice has brought you to a place of stillness, and it is there where you experience Samadhi, the joining of all aspects of your being, physical, spiritual, mental, and emotional. Samadhi is the deepest level of awareness, when you experience supreme bliss, consciousness, and enlightenment. Your human consciousness has become one with the cosmic consciousness, and your soul has realized that it is far more than a mind and body. Celebrate the reunion of your soul and spirit, for you are a microcosm of the macrocosm. So what that's saying to me here is that you guys are like, especially, you guys have that, the ultimate understanding of intimacy. Like, I will just say that you guys have, like, that is what you are the best at, like here with professionalism, what you are the most skilled at, understanding that relationship with yourself, that integration with like your spirit, your soul, and your physical body. And it's like how, you know, you guys, especially like if you are, you know, especially like for those of you who, like, say for example, like for me, like I'm a woman, right? Like I'm a female, is born a female, but let's say, you know, let's say that I resonate a lot more with like the masculine energy in me, that but that I have this understanding that I can integrate the two, and knowing that my physical body is not like a limitation, that I can still express my true feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are able to, this is important to you. Like, it's important to you that you have that spiritual awareness. Yeah, and I just see you guys just, you've had to protect this for like throughout your life, and that's why it can be so hard to get close to you, because you really need, you guys just value, you know, having more spiritual people around you who understand that kind of like transformation that you've gone through. All right, so that is the reading that I have for you guys today. Thanks so much for joining me with this pick a card for today, and it was really an honor to be able to read for you. If you would like a personal reading with me, I do have information in the description box, and I hope that I can see you guys again soon in the next reading. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Hey everyone, welcome to your reading. If you chose the Lapis Lazuli, this is going to be your reading. So we're going to look and see what your personal values are, just to help you get grounded in yourself again, especially, you know, for the people who are more like, you know, psychically sensitive to other people's emotions, thoughts, life around you, the environment. You know, it's helpful to get a reminder of who we are and what is important to us in this life, okay? So let's get a couple of keywords here to see. those who chose this, not this Lazuli. What are their personal values? Okay. So we have philosophy, knowledge, learning for spiritual enlightenment and the higher self, as well as sexual intimacy, tantra, and total vulnerability. All right, so with that, it does tell me that you guys definitely value your sex life, being able to be total vulnerable and intimate with, another being. For I feel like you guys are the people who, like, you especially value like that deep soul connection in like relationships of any kind, because that is what tantra is all about, and intimacy is always involving you and another person. You guys very much seek spiritual connection in all of like your encounters. To some extent, like that is something that is very important to you, because I feel without that spiritual bond, it's really difficult for you guys to open up or to be vulnerable. Yeah, so here's Capricorn. It says perceive success. You guys definitely are you guys value your ability to accomplish, your goals. You want to be able to be proud of like your achievements in this lifetime. And especially like those spiritual pursuits. I feel like you guys, like you really want to be able to say how much you have learned and how you have applied it to your life, and how like those things have really helped you become like successful. So there we have Alpha and Omega. It says you are free in the choice of the moment. Hold on, give me just a second. Okay, that's why. Okay, so Alpha and Omega, I was trying to remember what those two things represent. Alpha and Omega represents beginnings and endings. But let's see. You guys understand that there is you guys understand that there's a beginning and an end to everything in life. And I feel like one thing that's coming through is here, like, that before your life ends, you want to be able to say that you have like accomplished a lot of things. You want to be successful in your life. Let's get some further insight. So we've got email in reverse. It says be mindful of the messages you send. Okay, so for you guys, it is very, like, you guys probably have like a blocked throat chakra. Like you try your best to express yourself in a way that is understood. I feel like you guys try really hard to be good at to be good at what you do. But vulnerability is something that's really hard for you. It's like it's important to you, but I want to say that you guys struggle with being vulnerable because you are so afraid. Like, you were so focused on like your success. Because I want to say, yeah, you guys are constantly constantly on a spiritual journey and learning about like your own ability to like manifest while you are here in this life. And it's an interesting message coming through, because you know, it seems as though like, you know, intimacy and vulnerability with life is exactly, you know, a necessary key to being able to co-create with the universe. With this alpha and omega here, that's like that's especially the energy that's coming through. Wow, there's a lot of blue in this in this reading. So we've got bathroom. It says flush away all that no longer serves you. Yeah, it's like you guys definitely don't want to waste your time in this lifetime. I feel like you guys are definitely taking like more on a like kind of like a Buddhist path in life, where you're becoming like more minimalist, or you understand that like you're coming to this, like you're going through this spiritual awakening where you're understanding that life is not all about like what you have, and that like your time here is meant to be spent to do something with it. And but however you're still like learning how to co-create. With the email card in reverse, this is like the message that's coming through right now from spirit, is that you are still learning how to like process your actual psychic abilities to be able to channel messages for some of you, because we've got spiritual enlightenment here, philosophy. Because this email card talks about, you know, as you are mindful of like the you know, the message that you're trying to send, like if you try and send a, you know, this can be like, you know how you can send a message like either like literally through writing or verbally, or like through your body language or how you live your life, stuff like that. You guys are trying to send, oh, okay, that's what's going on here. You're trying to send a message through how you're living your life, through your successes. I feel like that is, you're trying to be like more of like a kind of like a spiritual influence, because that is what intimacy is all about, right? You want to be able, like, you want, like, you know that the world is going to see you in some way, you know, whether that is like in your environment, but you want to know, like, you want to be able to at all times be able to send the right message. But I do feel like you guys realize that in order to do this, you're going to have to change a lot of things in your life. You're going to have to change your behaviors, your habits, how you care for yourself, your lifestyle. You're going through like this spiritual awakening, going down like this yogic path. I see. Okay, then we have internet. We have embrace the fact that you are the world. So definitely I feel like you guys feel very connected to like the world around you. Like I was saying, you're learning about this intimacy in terms of how you are influencing the rest of the world just through your own life and who you are and your accomplishments, what you have to show for yourself, because you realize that is going to impact, you know, the world as well. And there's so much blue. There's so much like blue in this reading. And like, you know, the color blue has a lot to do with, like, it has a lot to do with like sensitivity. I feel like you guys have a lot of sensitivity to the world around you. Like you're very empathic, very much connected with like whether you realize it or not, you're very much connected to the world and like its emotions. And also, you know, because like the color blue does have to do with the throat chakra, so there does, you know, you guys want to be able to, like I said, like delivering that message. You want to be able to communicate through your life. So we have the Page of Wands in reverse. This is telling me that you guys feel like you don't know what you're doing. I feel like it's like you guys feel like you want to be successful. You want to take this idea you have and run with it, but also like, okay, you guys feel like it's important to you that you can get back up after you fall, is a message that just came through. Because you know, like I am saying with the bathroom card, you know, being able to flush away like any kind of like childish behaviors that you guys have had throughout your life, you know, just any kind of immaturity that you want to be able to outgrow. That's really important to you. I feel like this could be like, and this could be like, I feel like it's circumstantial for a lot of you, like certain things in your life that you have kind of like become like attached to over the course of your life that you're still trying to get rid of. So we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So what is important to you guys is you guys have I want to say you guys have a lot of, okay, so that's another message coming through here especially. So with all of this spiritual enlightenment and knowledge coming through, you guys have a lot, like you guys want to be able to share your insights with the world. You want to be able to like open, like you guys also probably have like a social media platform where you can talk to people and share your ideas, like blogging. I feel like a lot of you guys want to, like, that's something that's important to you guys, about being able to just like share your insights with the world and be that kind of influencer, you know, where you teach people about like how it has helped you grow spiritually by you know, flushing away all of those things that don't serve you, getting rid of those childish behaviors and tendencies because you knew that they weren't really serving you for, you know. And then here's the Queen of Wands. So yeah, definitely I feel like you guys, like, this is what your reading is about. You guys want to be able to teach people what true intimacy is. And that's not always about like actually having sex, although there's that too. You guys do value your sex life a lot, like, don't get me wrong. But you also understand that like you believe in total vulnerability so that you can co-create with life and the universe. You guys just want to be able to be like free to express yourself, but you also understand that you have like this magnetic power that you can use to influence others, to help other people like kind of tune into their own like sexual energy as well, their own ability to be intimate with the universe is what I'm trying to say, where they can surrender all of their fears, all of their like everything that we are afraid of expressing in fear of being vulnerable, having trust in doing so because there is a purpose, right? And we have the Nine of Cups. So you guys definitely, like, you guys try to, like, your best to maintain a very, like, optimistic and positive outlook. You guys definitely try to be very much so, you're people who are very grateful for just like all of the life lessons you've learned. You have really like transformed like any period of depression, and you just want to be grateful for everything in your life, right? You don't want there to be a reason for you to be down and depressed all the time. You understand that everything happens for a reason, and this is what you also would love to share with the world, either verbally or just like through how you live your life. You want people to see this and learn from you in that way. And then lastly we have that is Brahma in reverse, and I believe that Brahma is the co-creator of the universe. Let me double check. Brahma. Yeah, Brahma is the god of creation. In reverse, Brahma is the creator of the universe, but in reverse it says, when are you not creating? Oh, sorry. When you are not creating, you are dying. Brahma comes to you with a reminder to remain in the cycle of creation, for that is the cycle of life. All things are in phases: work, relationships, and even identities. When we forego working on these aspects of our life, we remain stagnant, which is akin to moving backwards. What areas of your life have you been overlooking? How can you put in more time and effort to create a new version of what there formerly was? How can you recreate yourself to become a more authentic version of you? Trust that you have the wisdom and the knowledge to move forward. So yeah, definitely. So like you guys, are, you're definitely learning and understanding about, you guys value, that's what I'm trying to say. You guys value your awareness that everything happens for a reason, that there's a place and time for everything, and that there's a process, there's a reason for everything that happens. And you were here to experience life, and so you guys tried not to. You guys really value like being able to pick yourself up after like really depressing times. You guys really you have struggled a lot with like the intrusive thoughts, right? Like naturally, like you guys would absolutely say, yeah, for sure, you've had a bunch of thoughts that have clouded your mind and made it hard for you to move forward, to think clearly. But you value being able to be positive and to trust, that everything is happening for a purpose, so that you can continue being present and free in the moment of your life, so that you can, experience that intimacy with life. So I hope that this reading was resonant with you and helpful. Thanks so much for choosing me as your tarot reader today. It was an honor to be able to read for you. Let me know how this reading resonated with you in the comments, and if you would like to book a personal reading with me, I do have information in the description box. So yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I will have another, I do post pick a card readings Monday through Friday at 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I do daily readings every morning at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I would love to see you guys again soon. Thanks, bye.